Hey guys, Alex here from This Cob House, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about bond beams. And a bond beam is an excellent way to attach a roof to a cob wall. So it makes for a really great transition from earth to wooden roofing. And you'll see a lot sometimes people do very rustic, rudimentary ways of attaching their roofing to cob or earth walls, where they'll actually just stick the rafters through the earth wall. And this works, but it's not a very good long-term solution for roofing attachment. So what I teach and what I recommend is using a bond beam. So in this diagram here, we have a concrete bond beam, and it's about 6 inches thick, a slab on top of the earth wall, and there's rebar running through it. Just like most concrete, there's always rebar for tensile strength. And we have these J-bolts, which are embedded into the concrete and then extend, leaving enough of this threaded bolt here to bolt this dimensional lumber on top. And this wood on top is called a top plate, and this is what your roof actually attaches to and sets upon. So any conventional stick frame house or building is going to have a top plate of some sort. So we have, in this case, created a top plate on top of an earthen wall. So another excellent reason to do a bond beam is that it really kind of holds all your walls together more solidly as one piece. It's great, especially if you're in a seismic zone. It can help you get building permissions and get through codes. Sometimes it's required depending on where you are and what you're trying to build. It also creates a flat level surface on the top of your walls. Trying to level out and flatten the top of a cob wall can be very difficult, and having a concrete bond beam makes it very easy. Just flattening and smoothing out the concrete on top is far easier and makes for attaching a roof much easier. Also, another advantage is that you can attach, if you're doing vertical rebar through the walls, you can have rebar beginning from the foundation going all the way up through the wall and then tying into the bond beam at the top, creating a very solid, much more monolithic structure. So let's get back. Let me show you how this bond beam is actually created. So looking at top down, we have formwork set up on the top of the walls. With any kind of concrete, you create a formwork to pour the concrete into. Now we've set up our rebar and our J-bolts inside. We have the J-bolts set at just the right height so that when the concrete is poured, there's still enough of this bolt exposed to attach the top plate. Once the forms are done, you pour the concrete, level it off, smooth it out, and then you remove the forms, and in this case we attach our top plate and we're good to go. The roof is going to lay and set right on top of that top plate. For example, a rafter is going to set right here. It's going to have a bird's mouth cut, and it's going to, that little notch, it's going to rest right there on that corner. And you can attach it with hurricane ties or whatever method you want. But this is a great way to attach a roof. This is what I teach and what I recommend to people, whether it's a cob building, rammed earth building, adobe, super adobe, any mass wall like this. It's a great way to do it. So leave questions down below in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next video.